الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. Respected audience, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And I would like to express our thanks and gratitude to IIIT for their generous help and arranging this session as well. Frankly speaking, I am actually a bit nervous today because I see that there are so many experts are sitting here, and I myself not that confident on the topic. Somehow the topic came into my basket, and just I tried to do something. But in our team, we had two experts who are not here. Their names is not here, actually, it's a mistake. Dr. Kazi from Bangladesh, he did PhD with us. And also Dr. Associate Professor Dr. Siti Salwani. You may be knowing that she's expert in Takaful industry. But anyway, my focus will be more on the quantitative aspect of this model development. And as I have seen from Dr. Rasmi, that our work is very similar to their work. In fact, Dr. Kazi Tariq, who did PhD here, he also did similar work, but in the area of Islamic banking and finance. Two papers have been published from that thesis, three papers, all are very good journals. And Dr. Asmi's work in the area of social finance, this work is in particularly relevant to Takaful industry. I think there is some reason why I asked this question, that Islamic banking and finance, Islamic social finance, there are differences, and Takaful industries also there is another category, something like Islamic banking and finance. Okay, so I will try to finish it in 10-15 minutes, inshallah. I will not go into very much details. I think I don't deserve to be also that. So, contain the introduction. I don't think that I need to introduce Islamic insurance here, but anyway, there is some information is there. The root of Islamic insurance, Takaful, has been observed in even time of Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, 1400 years ago. And the second bullet point is the definition of Takaful. Takaful fund is created by donations, but in principle, which is administered by a mudarrib, and that mudarrib gives some kind of wakala fee. There could be profit, there could be loss, shared by the policy holders and also the manager. Al-Maudi contends that Takaful principles are grounded in mutual collaboration, solidarity, and shared responsibility. According to Saleh et al., the main motive of Takaful business should not be profit. That was the initial. I have gone to a bit of literature to find that Takaful original purpose was not to make profit, but of late there has been some shift, as we all know. The first Islamic insurance company was established in 1979 in Sudan. And then we have many Muslim countries expected that the Takaful industry will be going very fast, but it did not, due to varieties of reasons. Some reasons given in the second bullet point, that still some Muslims believe that Takaful is not purely based on Islamic principles, and the less availability of competitive Takaful products. There should be many competitive Takaful products, especially when you compare to conventional. Conventional, there are many products, but Takaful not much. But alhamdulillah, of late you see that Islamic insurance of Takaful has been picked up. Nasir et al. In 2021, in their paper, they have mentioned By 2018, 335 Takaful companies were operating in 47 countries. And several phases of Takaful have been studied over the last decade. But so far, there has not been any model developed which is based on Maqasid al-Shari'ah to measure the performance of Takaful companies. And it should be the case because the Takaful firms are supposedly to be operating on the basis of Maqasid al-Shari'ah. Therefore, the measurement, performance measurement tool or framework that should be based upon Maqasid al-Shari'ah, but in the literature there was lacking. Of course, there was literature for Islamic banking and finance, which is very, very well developed, but we felt that Islamic banking and finance and Takaful not necessarily are the same thing. There are some differences. Literature review, there are many pages, so I don't think that I need to dwell all this in this time here. We divided the literature review section into three parts: the Takaful models itself, Ta'awun model, Mudaraba model, Wakala model, and also hybrid model. And then second part is performance of Takaful companies, and where we find that Saudi Arabia Takaful companies are the #1 in the world. 55%. The major share of the world Takaful market goes to Saudi Arabia. So 55%. Followed by Asian countries, including Malaysia, and also some other. Pakistan is also there, Bangladesh there. All right. Then third part is performance measurement of Takaful companies. So there are certain frameworks, some tools, but some more can be done, especially the one which is based upon Maqasid al-Shari'ah. So that is the thing which we have done. So the main objective of our research is to develop a model based upon Maqasid al-Shari'ah, which can be used to measure performance of Takaful companies. So this is the framework, very well known. Abu Zahra, Imam Abu Zahra Rahmatullah Alayhi and Imam Ghazali Rahmatullah Alayhi, both have been combined, except one difference, that complements and embellishments, these two parts under Maslaha, have been excluded at the advice of the experts. To measure the Takaful companies, they say that those two are very insignificant. We will not say that they are not important, but they don't contribute much in terms of measuring performance. So we excluded this at the advice of the experts. Methodology, basically two steps, two phases. In the first page, as Asmi has mentioned, that identification of the variables. I think that should be the case invariably in whenever we are talking about Maqasid al-Shari'ah model application, how do we operationalize? So there should be the question on the selection of variables. Selection of variables can be also done in common way, that is literature review. There are a lot of work have been done. So literature review will give us the good idea, and then we fine tune or refine through the interviews with the experts. All right. So this is the first step, and the second step, we applied AHP, Analytic Hierarchy Process, to assign weightages to the dimensions and sub-dimensions and so on. So this is the methodological part. Details are there. I just skip this. Now the findings in phase 1, after literature review, we did a lot of literature review. And then we already got good information about the dimensions and the elements and also the measures. And we also use the Sekaran's process of operationalization. That is very, very good. We also discussed this operationalization process to our PhD students in the research methodology course. So that's very good, actually. So they were the 6 experts, basically Malaysian, 1 Saudi Arabian, and 1 Bangladeshi. They are the experts, actually. They're really experts on this Takaful business. In fact, one was the first one, former Director General of National Takaful Company. He's now retired. He was there for many, many years. So he was the Director General. We interviewed him online. Okay. Then basically we this table we got from the literature. And then we showed this to the interviewees, the experts, and we asked them, especially the elements and measures where the modification can be made. So that's the basically, this is just example for one concept, individual dimensions, and we did for all the concepts. So this is the first, the previous one is the one which we showed to them, and after modification, we got this. So there's a slight modification. Sometimes we have to delete something we have to add, and then we finalize this. So this we did for all the dimensions, all the concepts. All right. So when we consider all, then it will be quite large. So educating individuals, then establishing justice, then maslaha. Maslaha, we have considered only necessities, jururiyat. We did not consider tahsaniyat and what is the other one? Haysiyat. Haysiyat and tahsi we did not consider at the advice of the experts. So this is the details are there. I don't think that I need to go into details on this. So this completes the development, except the assignment of the weightages. Because when we measure the performance of anything, I would say, performance of any entity, we have criteria. These are the criteria, and these criteria are not equally important. Understood? Criteria are usually not equally important. So there is a need for prioritization. And in this case, usually AHP is applied. AHP is a very, very well-known method for prioritization. I think ASME has also applied in some other papers. So, but for this paper, you did not apply. Okay. So we applied the AHP here. AHP requires experts as well. AHP is such a method that it's a quantitative, meaning that we need to go for survey, but the questionnaire is so unique that it will be difficult for the respondents to fill out. That's why we interview them. But it is also possible to conduct survey if the questionnaire is very structured way. So these are the experts we contacted. And this is the one set of pairwise comparison matrix. Those who are familiar with, they will know. This is called pairwise comparison. These are called pairwise comparison matrix. So this is the first one. First one is for the three concepts. That is maslaha, then educating individuals, and establishing justice. Then maslaha has got, educating individuals has got three dimensions. Then justice has also three dimensions. And then maslaha has got 5 dimensions. That is protection of religion, protection of life, etc. As all of us we know. And for each of these five dimensions, we have two. For the first one, for the protection of religion, we have 2 elements. Protection of life, we have 2 elements. Protection of intellect, 4 elements. Protection of wealth, 3 elements, and there is another one. So altogether, this is from one respondents. But when we have multiple respondents, we have to take the average, right? We have to take the average. Otherwise, why we are conducting multiple respondents? So whenever we're conducting multiple respondents, we have to take the average, and it is very common in AHP literature. We take the geometric mean, not the arithmetic mean. This comes from the theory. Why geometric mean? Why not arithmetic mean? So this is these are the average. From all the 18 respondents, we got this. And then we use super decision software, which is available free. We can download, anyone can download super decision software for AHP as well as ANP. So this is just a screenshot of one of the screen. So I mean, one of the to determine the weights. Okay, so I'm sorry that it is not much visible. This is the model which we have developed. Maslaha, educating individuals, and justice. So which one is the maximum? I cannot see from here properly. Let me check. Okay. Maslahat 0.359, educating individuals 0.295, and justice 0.345. That means maslaha is the most important among these three, then followed by justice, and then educating individuals. Clear? So maslaha first, then justice, and then educating individuals. This is coming from the experts, not from us. Then under necessity we have five, right? So this, among these five, protection of religion, protection of life, protection of intellect, protection of progeny, protection of wealth. The most important is protection of religion. I think this is very similar to us also. Very similar. Protection of religion and followed by protection of life. That's also true, right? In your case, you also got the same, but you did not apply HP. No, you did not have. So this is the expert. So more or less, this will be the, wherever you conduct this survey in using whatever method, more or less this will be the finding, except maybe slight percentage difference. Okay, so then other values can be also discussed. Now, those things should be put all these numbers. The priority should be put in the table. Yeah. So this will be the again the same thing. The model, the elements, the measures. So here the second part of this work we have not done yet. So that will be the extension of the work, where we have to see the ratios, financial ratios from the annual report, as Asmi has mentioned that for his work. So that one can be done if we have the data. So that one is not included in this presentation. So discussion conclusion, assigning appropriate weights to each variable is critical for the effectiveness of a performance evaluation model. Hence, it is necessary to use unequal weights for various dimensions. So we have done this for using HP. Developing a multi-dimensional framework to measure performance Takaful firms is indeed timely, as we believe. In the past, many researchers have developed their models based on Maqasid al-Shari'ah in the area of human development, well-being, poverty, Islamic banking and finance, and also Dr. Asmi has and his team, social finance. But for Takaful company, we have not seen. So this actually bridges the research gap. Limitation, the present study has developed only the model for performance development, but the authors have not applied it to measure performance Takaful firms. So therefore, some applied research needs to be conducted. Possibly the index can be also developed using some index formula. So that is for the future work. So once again, thanks to IIIT for their help. Thanks to all for your attention.